All this time, we were led to believe that the threat to the entire planet, the threat was not an interdimensional organization, nah. Really, the threat was the people they knew, the enemies they had. In this video, the Justice League discovers the truth, the whole truth. And it begins on a quiet day in Sydney at the G20 summit. You see, the Justice League members knew this was the largest congregation of nations leaders in one room. This was an obvious target for Inferno. So they sent out Impulse, Barry. Wonder Woman was a diplomat with Supergirl, and Lantern and Sapphire with a muscle. This was planned out perfectly. The speedsters for instant reaction, Wonder Woman and Supergirl for finesse, and the Lanterns for muscle. But the thing is, Bart Allen, Impulse, was just a foodie. He was there for the dishes. Being a kid at heart, being a speedster as well, he was just seeing everything triple times the speed. And it was annoying because he just kept talking, even when he wasn't supposed to. Even to his own allies, he was just pissing everyone off. But still, the protection was on point. Or was it? Because in an instant, every single person in the G20 summit was teleported to a hellscape, a literal disaster world of horrors. And now, the heroes on the ground were forced to lock in, while the ones in the watchtower, they were curious as to what was happening. They knew the heroes needed muscle, rather, more muscle. But the thing is, Superman was busy in Tokyo. Not just him, all around the world, other leaguers were also busy. This was a coordinated effort to undermine the Justice League. And honestly, Mr. Terrific had one guess as to who was causing this. But this didn't make sense because almost all of them were accounted for. Sinestro was a literal Green Lantern right now. Matter of fact, the Joker was lost. Lex Luthor was working with Superman. How the hell would the Legion of Doom just come together just to cause chaos? It wasn't adding up. And when things don't add up, introducing the Batman. He wanted to know where John's power was, and he was impatient about it. That was a planetary level telepathic ability. Not just any random person should just have it. So Ray Palmer made the choice to drop all he was doing and help them track the ability. Of course, the Batman never left though, and neither did the heroes, because even in this hellscape, they still did their job. They still tried to protect the innocent, even if the innocents were 20 world leaders who all thought they were in charge. It was actually very annoying. Even Impulse was like Superwoman, or rather Wonder Woman, go talk to them. But Wonder Woman was like, nah, I don't want to deal with that. Green Lantern tried to talk to them, but they were like, nah, I'm in charge here. Don't talk to me like I'm one of your people. You follow my orders. He was like, bruh, I'm trying to save your life. Shut the fuck up and do as you're told. Star Sapphire didn't even bother. Barry was more concerned as to what was making his head twitch. He thought it was the other hero who could actually scream at high frequency, but nah, this was different. Someone is fucking with my energy. During all the commotion, the Green Lantern was distracted and he got pissed. Do you know how hard that is to do? Regardless, he was hurting. Now Barry had to really lock in, including Wonder Woman, and everybody kept looking at one person to get the hell out of the way. Impulse, he was just doing nothing, just standing there. His job was to supersede, or rather watch over the people who had been saved, but something caught his eye. One man was smiling through all this hell. One man was in control. Just to confirm his suspicion, he grabbed that one man and said, boy, you heavy as shit. And just like that, on the watchtower and in this interdimensional place, they both discovered the truth at the same time, because the abilities of John was following one individual, and that one individual was part of the G20 summit. It was all connected. As this would-be senator cracked a smile, you're a smart kid. He just started to use the abilities, fucking with the mind of Impulse. Just whispered in his ear, I'ma need you to forget. And just like that, he did. But that wasn't it. Batman knew the truth, and he was going to tell someone. They needed to end this now. Turns out, messing with the mind of a speedster was a hard thing to do. He needed the focus, and with this, Barry also found a way to at least take them to another dimension, vibrating at a frequency that allowed the whole dimension to move. Now, this was a new dimension that Supergirl kind of recognized. Yeah, I know how to leave this place. You all might want to hold on. And we see exactly where this new place was. This was was the Phantom Zone, and she just broke out. Matter of fact, everyone had to make sure this place was still sealed because the Phantom Zone was a literal jail cell for some of the most baddest criminals in the world. Yeah, that was a problem. Impulse made sure the lantern was taken to safety, and Batman came rushing through. Yeah, one of them is an imposter. Ray, using his tech, found the imposter, and just like that, at that exact second, we see the treachery unfold because Airwave was on their side. We see the assailant was actually Gorilla Grodd, who in turn already has psychic abilities, now supercharged by Manhunter's abilities. He said, nah, you guys ain't ready for what is to come. Airwave, get us out of here. Remember our bargain. And Airwave, reluctantly, did it. He took him to somewhere safe, somewhere on Earth. And just like that, we discover he was never working alone. There has been a turn of events, my friend. No point cloaking right now. The League knows of our existence. And from the shadows, someone said it doesn't matter. They're about to be wrecked. As we see the Legion of Doom has been put together. Lex Luthor, the Joker, Bizarro, Black Mantis, Scarecrow, Sinestro, almost all the heavy hitters of the DC villain side were all in one room. It's about to be war.